Alright everyone, so in today's video we are going to be ranking every single track that has been added in Mario Kart World. I forgot to mention, we are doing a 24-hour stream and we're more than 20 hours in. So if I'm brambling and coughing, give me a little bit of a break, okay? Give me a little bit of a break. Mario Bros. Circuit is going to get a 3 out of 5 star from me. It's kind of just basic, but it's also really nice. It adds a nice little nature into it, and it almost makes me think of like Radiator Springs if you don't have from cars. I don't know, it's kind of just lacking in other departments, so that's why it's just going to be a 3 star out of 5. It's pretty cool. Crown City is going to get a 4 out of 5 star. Now listen, when I'm looking at a city like New York, I like it. I like looking at in New York. It's kind of chill. It's kind of nice to look at it. And Crown City is kind of like a big, nice, full city. You know what I mean? The aesthetic is nice, and yeah, it's just overall like a decent track, but mostly the aesthetic just bumps up a little bit. That's why it's 4 to 5 stars. Whistle Top Summit. I'm gonna give Whistle Top Summit a 3 star out of 5. It's kind of just a nice track, nothing too crazy about it. Yeah, I like the train tracks, but other than that, there's nothing to write home about really. It's just a middle of the road map, and yeah, that's why it's 3 out of 5 stars. Now DK Spaceport gets a 5 star out of 5 to me. It got the classic retro game of Donkey Kong, and they reworked it into the Mario Kart world. It's very nice to see. I like that it like has 5 laps. It doesn't really have 5 laps, but it's like 5 finishes. Yeah, it just really feels like you're doing a Donkey Kong level like before. I think they've added this really well, and that's why it gets a 5 star out of 5. Desert Hills. Desert Hills gets a 2 star out of 5. It's too bland, it's too basic, there's nothing crazy about this level, and yeah, overall, it's okay to just drive around, but there's nothing really that special about it, and that's why it gets 2 out of 5. Shy Guy Bazaar. This one gets a 4 star out of 5. Shy Guy Bazaar was in, I'm pretty sure, Mario Kart 7, and I loved the track back then. The only thing I don't like that much now is that it's so short. They made it so short in the cup. You're there for like only a little bit. It's like not even a lap really. It's not the 5 star. It could have been, but it's not because it's too short. Anyway, very nice track, nice theme. That's why I guess 4 to 5. Wario Stadium. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I am not a big Wario Stadium fan. I'm gonna give it a 2 star out of 5. While you're in the cup, how long are you there? Count the seconds. You can't because you're just out of it and in it and out of it. Boom, just like that. You're barely in there. It's for half a lap, really. It's half a lap. I don't know. There's nothing too crazy about this level. It's just that it's Wario. Other than that, it's like nothing. I think this is a nothing burger of a track, and that's why it's 2 star out of 5 only. Airship Fortress. I would love to give this one 5 stars. When I'm playing it, I look. Oh, that might be a nice shortcut. Boom, done. Level's over. What is that, dude? And of course you can play like the level again and again in like time trials or something. If we're looking at time trials, it's a 5 star out of 5. But we're not looking at time trials. We're looking at the level overall. And I'm looking at it right now in the Flower Cup. And in the Flower Cup, it's honestly a 4 out of 5. The level is really well made. I really like the way they designed the pipelines that you can glide around. What's that called? You get a point. Like skateboarding, you know? You grind on the rails, grinding on the rails. But it's just too short, and that's why it's only 4 star out of 5. It could have been 5 stars, but they kind of missed the mark on that. DK Pass. DK Pass, in my honest opinion, gets a 4 star out of 5. Another amazing level, and this time the level is actually longer, but if I reflected it on Airship Fortress, I still think Airship Fortress is a better designed level. That's why I can't put this one higher than it, but it is a nice aesthetic. Decent track. It's a bit long though, it's just a long road. It's okay, but that's why I guess 4 star out of 5 and not 5 stars. Star View Peak gets a 5 star out of 5. I love Mario Galaxy, so I do have a bit of bias, but I really like the aesthetic. I like the road. The track, it could have been better. It could have been better, but just the aesthetic, the library, everything around it, it is just peak, like the level says, so that's why I give it a 5 star out of 5. Sky High Sunday. Now, I'm gonna be honest, this one gets a 3 star out of 5. And the reason for it is because a lot of people actually hate it, but I don't hate it that much. If I look at the other levels that are gonna get 4 stars. It doesn't live up to those, but it's also not that bad that it goes to the lower bracket. It's kind of middle of the road, and I don't mind playing this level. When I see it, I don't mind. I don't mind playing this level. That's why it gets 3 stars out of 5. Wario's Galleon, or Wario Shipwreck, as most of you probably know it, gets a 3 stars out of 5. That's right. I am not the biggest fan of water levels. I am not the biggest fan of Wario. I am not the biggest fan of dark levels. I don't like the water levels that much. And this just has the darkness, the water, everything around it. Just not one of my favorite levels. Also the free roam, it was just such a disaster really. I didn't like looking for the question marks, and that's why I'm giving it 3 star. I was considering giving it a 2 star. I was considering it. I didn't though, because it's just a little bit better than that. Koopa Troopa Beach gets a 4 stars out of 5. The reason for this is, as I stated before, I don't like water levels. I just don't like them. It is what it is. Design, amazing. DJ Koopa, amazing. The track itself, pretty fun to ride on. It's just that there's water. I don't like the water that much. If I could give it a 4.5, I'd give it a 4.5. You know what? Screw it. This one gets a 4.5. I don't care. I make my own rules. This one's 4.5 stars out of 5. There you have it. Far Away Oasis gets a 3.5 stars. Far Away Oasis is a nice level. I like riding on it, but it's nothing crazy. It's just a normal level, but then there's a couple animals. It's not like DK, the spaceport, you know what I mean? That one is insane. And this one is just like fun, but nothing that extraordinary. Now we arrive to Crown City, and this is like the nighttime version. I gave the other one a 4 star. I'm giving this one a 3.5. I like the other one just a little bit more. Yeah, it's kind of weird that they have 2 of the same ones though. Yeah, that's my reasoning. 3.5. Peach Stadium gets a 4 star out of 5. It's fun. It's a great track. Nice to ride on. Good aesthetic. Nothing more to say really. Just has a bit of everything, and it's just nice. Peach Beach gets a 3 stars out of 5. 3 stars out of 5. Water. Too much water. Driving around like the castle thing is kind of sick. It's nice, but the rest of it, it's just, it's an okay level. Nothing crazy. Salty Speedway gets a 2.5 stars out of 5. And the reason why is there's too much water. There's too much water. Aesthetic is great. Aesthetics are great. There's too much water. Way too much water. I can't enjoy the track that much because there's too much water. And that's why it's 2.5. Dino Jungle gets a 4 stars out of 5. This level has what the other one didn't have. What was that one called? Far Away Oasis. This one has more. It's less standard. It has, well, the dinosaurs are kind of the same as the animals, right? But it adds more to the level. And that's why this one's just a little bit higher. Great question mark block ruins. I'm giving this one, wait for it, a 4.5 stars out of 5. I really enjoyed this level. I really enjoyed it, and I especially loved the free roam. Just because it's ruins, you can explore them. It's nice. It's a great level. Yeah. Cheap Falls gets and you won't believe it, a 4 star out of 5. But Cone, it has water. It has water. Yeah, you're right, it has water. But this is the only level that has water that's kind of tolerable. It's tolerable. It's nicer than the other waters because you're like kind of like above it still. It's like a river instead of like a sea, if that makes sense. Yeah, I really like the rest of the aesthetic too. It's like Japanese themed. That's why this one gets 4 stars. It's just a great level. Dandelion Depths gets a, wait for it, 4 stars. It's a water level. It's a water level, but not really though. Not really. There isn't that much water, and it's a really nice aesthetic. It's a nice level design. I like riding it, and that's all you need to know, really. That's all you need to know. Boom, 4 stars. That's it. Boo Cinema. Absolute cinema. It's a 3.5 stars out of 5. A lot of you guys probably like this level. I don't like it that much. Boo Cinema. It has a cool design, it has a cool theme, but the level itself, it's alright. It's not my favorite track to ride on. And that's why it's a 3.5 stars out of 5 and not anything higher. Dry Bones Burnout gets a 2 stars out of 5. Don't like this level. Don't like Dry Bones. Still have nightmares from the last time. The Dry Bones Desert or whatever. Yeah, no Dry Bones. I'm done. 2 stars. Next. Moo Meadows. 4.5 stars out of 5. It is basically the same thing as I remember from Mario Kart Wii, I'm pretty sure. Mario Kart Wii. The only reason it's not a 5 star is because it's just too basic. But for the rest of it, I mean, It's a nice level. It's just great. You know exactly what you're getting. Moo Meadows. Boom. Toppling. Nice level. Choco Mountain. 3 stars out of 5. It's okay. It's alright. But it's just not my favorite level. The first time I played it, I thought it was oil. I didn't even know I was in the Choco Mountain. I had no clue. This is not my favorite level. And yeah, that's why it's this low. Toad's Factory. This is, in my opinion, secret 6 stars out of 5. They took the base level, they took the base track, and they added something incredible to it. You have the right track that you had before, but you have the grinding of the rails, which make a whole new dynamic to it. This is the best track from Mario Kart World, and that's why it's the secret 6-star ultra best level of Mario Kart World. Bowser's Castle. I'm gonna give it a 3.5 stars. I don't like the Bowser levels. I'm not a big fan of the whole lava thing and the whole like Bowser guy. It's not my type of level. So that's why I give it a 3.5 star out of 5. Acorn Heights. No, Acorn Heights. So why did you do this to me? When I was playing the level, I thought, okay, it's a decent track. I thought at first it was gonna be my favorite track. I thought, it's decent, it's okay. But then at the end, what is that ending? I really didn't like the ending. It's the B level, the B level. We really need Pipa level though. Pipa, Pipa, we need Pipa level. But anyway, that's for next time. It's a 2-star out of 5. It's a 2-star out of 5. Just because of the ending, just because I didn't do enough of the B's, just because it could have been so much better. It's too chaotic, it's too, yeah. Mario Circuit, 3-star out of 5. Basic level, basic design, nothing crazy, nothing special. Middle of the road. Boom, upling. Next. Peach Stadium, 3.5 star out of 5. It's a nice level, nice design, nice aesthetic. It's just a simple Peach level though. I can't give it more. It's just a nice level, and that's all I can say about it. It's cool. Then we get to Rainbow Road, and Rainbow Road gets a 5 stars out of 5. 10 seconds ago, I was about to give it a 4.5 stars out of 5, but then I realized no. While I was playing it, I felt the level, and I was thinking about, you know what? It deserves the 5 stars. They worked very hard on this level. It takes a while to even finish it. I think it was like 5 minutes. It's kind of crazy. I have to give it 5 stars. It's well designed. It's a nice Rainbow Road. It's not too chaotic. It has one crazy area where you go to like a space station or whatever. But hey, listen, it's a cool level, and yeah, it just deserves the 5 stars. So yeah. Now, last but not least, I want to give a special 10 stars out of 5 shout out to Pipa. Pipa is the character you should all be maining. Pipa is literally the best character of Mario Kart World. Some people may disagree. However, I think Pipa is the best character. If you use Pipa, you will win every single match. And I truly believe this, and you should too. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, when I see you as Pipa, and I'll see you in the next video. Pipa!